for knowing Adobe Photoshop 2022 with me. Now we want to make a new canvas. How to make a new canvas in Photoshop 2022? Firstly, click File. We can click File and New, or press Ctrl N on your shortcut keyboard. Oops, just click this one. Here we can see the tabs over here. We got recent, saved, photos, print, art and illustration. In this tab, we could see and we have here the several and various dimensions for our new document. We can choose one of them. Film and video is for making a video screen. For mobile or handphone display like iPhone or Android. Website, we have here like the dimensions for our laptop. Art and illustration for any type of art. And printing, you can choose any dimensions from here for printing. Photos, you can choose, and we can have here the dimensions that you would like to choose and saved. These are the dimensions that you have saved, but we have got nothing in here yet and we would like to make it later. Click back to recent. This one is your recent items where you have your dimensions for your recent or previous document we have opened. We can change the file name over here and the path. So where would you like to save? Save preset. And this one is the dimensions. We can change the units to be centimeters and orientation for portrait or landscape. The resolution and the artboard, we can check or uncheck, it's fine. The color mode is RGB color usually. CMYK is especially for printing. And the background content, background color, which one you want to start. Like black, or you can start with transparent color for your background. Click create if you're done. So yeah. And that's all for today's video, and see you in the next video. So welcome back to part where we can see and know how to save file in Photoshop 2022. In here we have two files. This one is the continue part of the previous video, and this one as well, the first file that we have done in Photoshop. Here you can see the star sign over here where we could know that we have made changes to this file on the tabs. So to save this file, click File, Menu and press Save or press Ctrl S on your shortcut keyboard. Yeah, because this one has the file name already and we have the path already in there. So we don't see any windows. But in here, however, we haven't saved it into a file path. So we shouldn't know where this file name is saved to. So we go to File, Save As, or press Shift Ctrl S in here, and could see here the file name is named file name, and we can use on your computer to save on your computer. Here we can choose the path of the file where we could go to save this file name. Let's just here, save here, and click save. This one, save as a type, shows which format you would like to choose to save this file to, like Photoshop or JPEG format, PNG format. Usually JPEG and PNG format are used to save picture files, and you can choose to save like large document format or PSB, or you could save as a PDF file. Click save. As we can see, we can adjust this file name already. We can adjust in here also the file name. You can edit and change. Click save. Yeah. One more time, press Ctrl Shift S to save as. Save to Creative Cloud means you could save this file to your Adobe Creative Cloud account. Click close. And that's all for today, how to save a Photoshop file. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next video. Hello again and welcome back again in Adobe Photoshop Features, the version 2022. Right now, I would like to show you how to resize your canvas and image size, and also zoom in and zoom out. Okay, right now we have the zoom tool right here already clicked. This one is to zoom in or zoom out, and also you can click to zoom out or press Ctrl 0 for fit into the screen, or you can press this one, fit screen or fill screen. So fill screen will make your image right here or your canvas is covering the whole screen right here without the space. And fit screen also is to adjust whether the width and height is fit into the screen. Either one of them, either width or height. And you can zoom right here, type any numbers that you want, 29%, it will fit 29% of the original size. And navigator right here, if you don't have it, this tab you can see in Windows and check navigators. You can zoom in to the right, to the left, to zoom out. Drag the mouse, or you can type it in here, or drag any part that you want to see by clicking this hand tool and drag in here. And also the image size. Click image and image size, or press Alt Ctrl I. Fit to original size or any type of papers that you want to fit in. This chain is to show whether you want to have it proportionally or unproportionally. Resolution you can choose 300 or 72. The resample is the methods that you would like to choose for resizing. Click cancel. Canvas size, or press Alt Ctrl C. This is the width and height, and this is the unit. And the anchor right here is to resize, and the anchor right here, you can click whichever arrows that you like to decide which direction you want to resize, to enlarge or to shrink in size. Click cancel. Oh yeah, one more thing, you can choose whether the extension color in canvas size can be black or gray or whatever it is, because if you resize the image in here, the canvas will also resize, but if you resize the canvas, the image does not resize. And that's all for today. Thank you for watching and see you in the next video. And welcome back to Adobe Photoshop features of 2022. Right now, I would like to show you the transform tools. In here, you can just click on the layer in your canvas by click move tool and click on the canvas. The object is already selected because we check the auto select button right here, and we can click edit, transform, and this have scale, rotation, and skew. So we directly go to the skew because if we press scale and rotate, we have learned it before by the move tool. So you can make it easier. Press skew and you can change whether you will make a trapezium or a trapezoid out of this shape. Remember, you can only drag the corners within the X or Y axis, so you cannot move this point or corner diagonally in the skew option. And transform, distort. How about distort? If distort, we can move this point diagonally or any point that you want, anywhere that you want. Yeah. And how about perspective? If perspective, we can move both of the corners that are opposite to each other like this, mirroring to the y-axis or x-axis like this. This is how we mirror to y-axis, how the points mirror to the x-axis. Click warp. Yeah, so this is the warp tool where we can be explained, make it clearer in the next session. Click cancel. And when we click edit, transform, and skew, we can directly warp in here by clicking this button. And so yeah, that's transform tool part 1. And see you in the next video. Hi and welcome back to the further discussion of transform tools in Adobe Photoshop 2022. Firstly, click the move tool and select the object of the canvas that you want to transform. Click edit, transform. You can rotate 180 degree like this, or you can flip vertically by click edit, transform, and flip vertical. You can flip horizontal as well and rotate to the left, to the right because it's clockwise 90 degree. Press Ctrl Z on your keyboard to undo, or you can rotate 90 degree to the left like this. Click undo. So when you press this edit transform skew, there is some features right here that we want to explore. This X and Y is the position of the center of the picture or the object that we want to transform. How many points after this border starts on the left and on the top. Y is the point where the object is end from the top border, and X is the value of how many pixels this center will stop after the left border. And the width and height, this percentage means the 16% of the original width and height of the picture in here. Then this is the rotation value. If we put right here 90 degrees, we will rotate right angle to the right. If we put, for example, minus 45 degree, it will rotate to the left 45 degree also. We can rescale the width and height as well in here. Oops. We can rescale the width and height in here. So it would be, let's say 12. So this becomes the 12% of the original width and height, original dimension. And how about this one? This is the warp tool, the shortcut to the warp tool. If you want directly to warp after skew, so you don't have to click again edit transform warp, because it will automatically check when you click this one on the top part. This split is to warp crosswise. If we click this one, the two blue lines right here will appear. If we click this one, we can split from the left or from the right. This vertical axis will appear. And if we click this one, in the picture or in the object that we want to transform, the blue line horizontally will appear. And grid is showing how many grids that we want to show in the picture. Let's say 4 times 4. It will have the multiple of 4. There are multiple of 4 squares in here. And 5 times 5. It will have the multiple of 5 in here. Warp, we can change the type of warp that we want to apply on the picture that we want to transform. For example, arc, if we put a value right here, for example 20, so if we have more value of the number in this part, in the bend part, the wider the bend goes. Like for example, if we put minus 20, it will bend downwards. Let's leave it here. In here, we can change the value of V in 20, so it will get more wider in terms of bending. It will be more exaggerated as well, especially in terms of bending. In H, we can put the value, for example, minus 20. So in the right, it will be more narrow, and in the left, it will get more wider. How if we put 20? It will get more narrow on the left, and you can see it get wider on the right. How about if we click this button right here? It will change the orientation of the band, whether to be vertical like this or bend horizontally like this. What is this button doing? So it set the color of the grid. You can change it to black, or opacity you can change it to 100%. The density right here, if we get to drag this button more to the right, it will leave the density with more boxes on the grid. Just leave it on the 2. So this one, what is this button doing right here? Reset the warp. If we want to get back this drop down button, just re-click this one. Okay, so that's all for today's video. I hope you enjoy and see you in the next video.